And we are back up and running again. Hopefully this time we'll stay up. We are paused right now. Let's get that going.
Let's take advantage of this clean air. Push next lap. So gap ahead is good. Good to push.
Once again, there's just that little disconnect between YouTube and the PlayStation. For whatever reason, it was still streaming on the PlayStation, but not on YouTube. Evening, Army. So if you are just joining us, this is our second run in Q2. We are on scrub tyres, just looking to get enough of an improvement to get through without the need for brand new softs. No improvement from Mick yet, but Oscar's definitely up. He was half a second slower in that first run. Welcome back, Baron. So Mick's not going to improve by the look of it. Oscar is, that's the important thing. And there we go. Goes slightly faster. Mick did get a little improvement in the final sector, but it wasn't enough to improve his lap time. Oscar up to second place, and that is enough, I think, to get us through to the next session. So we are going to just accelerate time a little bit. So Bashaw and Joe looking to improve their positions if they can. Get out of that bottom five. Did the stream crash? Yeah, very strange. It kept streaming on the console, but just disconnected from YouTube, which is a bit weird. It does do that from time to time. It's frustrating, and it's one of the reasons why I am considering maybe migrating over to Twitch to see if that issue still happens there as well. So Joe coming across the line and cannot improve. He is out. Bashaw is out. Giovinazzi's on a flyer. Perez and Maloney both on outlaps. AC Giovinazzi just needs to find 500ths of a second to get through. Although the cars in front of him are also on outlaps. Perez behind him is on an outlap, so is Maloney. The only two we know for sure are out right now is Richard Bashaw in 13th and Joe in 14th. Those two will not be taking part in Q3. Giovinazzi goes up to 8th. Will that be enough? Both Magnussen and Ocon looking to improve. Magnussen jumps back above his teammate. What about Ocon? Ocon's just starting his flying lap, as is Stroll, and Perez is also on a flyer. Where's Maloney? Maloney just starting his lap. So, 4 cars fighting for that last spot. Ocon, Stroll, Perez, and Maloney, all looking to be the last car to make it through, potentially. Here comes Perez. Perez goes up to 6th, so that puts Ocon out. Oh no, Ocon was already out. It just moves Giovinazzi and Magnussen down a place. Here comes Ocon up to the line. Ocon can't improve enough. He is out. What about Stroll? Stroll is out. So it's all down to Maloney, who may have been compromised at the end of the lap. He does improve, but it's not enough. He is also out. So we're saying goodbye to Esteban Ocon, Lance Stroll, Richard Verschoor, Guan Yu Zhou, and Zane Maloney. As we head now into Q3, I'm going to go with 1 lap on the old tyres, 2 laps on the new tyres. And hope we don't hit traffic on the new tyres. We do get out ahead of Sainz, who will set the fastest time when he crosses the line, but we're just on a confidence building run here, so we're going to speed time through this. And we hit traffic. There we go. We actually had the quickest time, just. Very, very slow times. 1:26.3. 1:26.7 for Schumacher. But it was all about getting the baseline of confidence up, ready for this set of new softs. Go straight back out again. So there you see Mick in peak confidence. New soft tyres, 2 laps worth of fuel. Oscar also in peak confidence, 2 laps of fuel. New softs. Everyone else should be on their way back into the pits. Question is, will they still be in the pits as we come through to start our first of these 2 flying laps? Or will they pop out in front of us and annoy us?
Copy.
It wasn't your internet, Mr. Water. I mean, you may have had to reset your router, but yeah, YouTube and my PS5 disconnected somehow, and my PS5 was still thinking we were streaming, YouTube thinking we weren't streaming anymore. I'm amazed Oscar's still up in third place at the moment. It wasn't a great first time. Although old tyres for Max and Magnussen.
Clear track in front.
So let's go recharge off and push next lap.
So we should be good on track.
So Mick's going to get a clean run.
Go one.
Will Oscar get a clean run as well? I think he will. Yes, he will. Good, good, good. A little over 4 tenths separating the top 10. And that's going to change very quickly. 126.2 is definitely off the pace. We're looking at a 135.9, maybe a 135.8, I think, for pole. I mean, we may even go quicker than that, but I think more likely it's going to be something like a 135.8 for pole. No improvement from Mick in the first sector, which is a bit disappointing, but he improved in the middle. Oscar's going purple. And Mick does not improve. He stays in 10th. Not a good lap for Mick at all. 126.6. So he did at least improve his time, but not by much. Oscar has gone top with a 126.0. Wow, that is not as quick as I thought it would be. Perez starts his flying lap. So hopefully this next lap for Mick will be a big improvement because he needs it. Desperately needs it. He'll have clear traffic in front of him. The cars in front are also about to start a flying lap as well. Perez is not going to catch up in time to get in the way of either of our two drivers. As Russell pulls over and lets Perez through.
Gap ahead is good. It will be go one.
And Perez moves up to 5th. Okay, Max on his flying lap. That's Sainz in front. It is.
Okay, and that is the checkered flag.
Oscar is going purple again. Mick has improved in the first sector. Sainz stays fourth. Max goes quick. It is very quick. A 125.8. What I was predicting as a pole. Here comes Mick. Mick goes second. Can Oscar retake pole position? No, he can't. Porsche takes pole. Porsche came rocketing up behind Oscar there. Wow. Look at that lap from Porsche. Porsche takes pole position. Russell moves up to 8th. Leclerc is 10th. Max is going to have that penalty, as is Oscar. Oscar's going, no, sorry, Mick. Mick's down 3 places. Max is down a minimum of 10. Hopefully 20. So it's either bottom half or back of the grid for Max. It's going to be 6th place for Schumacher. It's going to be front row for Oscar, but it's pole position for that man there, Théo Pourchaire. He came out of nowhere at the end of that lap. .125.8 dead. 700ths faster than Max.
The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
Anything can happen at Suzuka, as Kimi Raikkonen proved in 2005. The Finn battled all the way from 17th to win. Will we see a similar show of will and talent today, I wonder?
Haroon, what are your thoughts on Mick Schumacher and his chances for the race?
I think it's really great to see them performing at this level, well above what we'd expected. They must be feeling good.
This Suzuka circuit is primed and ready and waiting to see Formula One's finest battle it out.
There is confirmation of Mick's penalty. Let's see what the weather's going to do. It's going to go wet very quickly. Or is it? I think we're probably looking at maybe that. Maybe not even that. This might be one of those weird ones where the water level isn't quite high enough to need inters. So we're going to leave the strategy like that and just kind of play it by ear, I think. Oh, no, I don't want deletes. We'll see what happens, but we might not actually need to switch to inters at all. Now we're going to go with 2 extra laps of fuel. We'll see if we can get Mick to jump a place at the start. And hopefully we can get past Pourchaire off the line with Oscar as well. Right. Let's send them to the grid.
We're all good to go here in Japan with 53 laps around the Suzuka circuit. Time for Oscar Piastri to show what he can do.
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. The drivers are warmed up, they're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out And away we
Okay,
go.
Max is down in 12th.
Head down. We'll leave it
And
to
that's
it.
a rocket ship start from Porsche. Not a great start from Oscar, although he has fought off the challenge there from Magnussen. Schumacher kind of boxed in at the moment. And there we go. Getting back in front of George. That was important.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy. We need to focus on the energy now.
Copy.
Overtaking is available.
Copy.
Let's go recharge on, please.
Copy. Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
Copy. Use energy. Keep looking after these tyres.
All right, there we
Let's
go.
go recharge on.
Settling in. Oh, wow. Sainz starting on old tyres and they've already taken a beating. Leclerc has been passed by Giovinazzi. So Leclerc down to 9th place now. Verstappen still down in 12th. Long may he stay there.
Back off now. Use energy.
Take the sting out of the temperature. Push the battery to try and stay close. I think this might be one of those races where it only just ticks into conditions for a few laps. So this might be one where we just tough it out on those mediums.
All right, let's keep closing up. Great job. Okay, mate, let's
It's not getting through.
Copy. Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres.
Copy.
More rain expected any time from now.
Copy.
Nearly got the move done. Evening, Clark.
Come on. So you're good to push on tyres? Copy.
Oscar is dropping out of range. Not ideal. He's going to come under a little bit of pressure here from Magnussen, but he's got him covered. Mr. Watty, you've got next box, don't you? Any chance you can help Juice?
Rain on the track.
Yeah, copy.
And the rain is starting to fall. These two now starting to just stretch away from Magnussen, who is under pressure from Perez, and Perez is through. He'll have the inside line through the long sweeping left-hander of Dunlop, heading into the two Degners. There we go. He gets through. Right, we are going to try and move past.
And you are free to use the energy when you want.
Copy.
Push on your fronts now.
Yep, copy.
There we go.
Alright, buddy, push, push. Copy.
Oscar now maxed out on confidence. See if we can break away from Teo.
Need to focus on getting the pack up.
So let's cool the car now.
Careful on the energy.
No more DRS.
Ah, couldn't quite get up the inside. So Oscar into the lead, just over a second ahead of Porsche. Got a bit of a train forming just here.
Slow down.
Everyone's stuck behind Perez.
Let's look after these tyres.
Leclerc's back into 8th. Ocon's got ahead of Giovinazzi as well. Max still down in 12th place. Long may he stay there. Leclerc is fighting with Russell, trying to get up into 7th. Porsche is trying to close back in. He's going to get the DRS.
Keep your pace up. Let's go recharge on, please, recharge on. Let's push, come on.
Just focusing on Mick for a moment. Trying to make sure that he does not get dropped. Magnussen is now coming under pressure from Sainz, and that's causing him to drop away from Perez.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Copy.
Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
Yeah.
Can we capitalise on this squabble in front of us? Porsche not getting through. Sainz gets past.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Okay.
Leclerc has jumped Russell, but he's now 2 seconds back. We're not going anywhere with 2 cars going side by side in front of us. So we'll continue to harvest the battery again. Leclerc's pushing hard. It's taken half a second out of us. That might be down to the lack of pace in front of us as well.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Copy.
Still showing us dry all the way through. I think Leclerc might just have snuck into the DRS there. Porsche has gone in front of Oscar, so we will start harvesting with Oscar. The track water is still creeping up.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Copy.
I wonder if anyone is going to make the switch to inters. We're going to try and get our way past Magnussen here.
Available. Copy.
There we go. Beautiful.
Think about looking after this tyre where we need to. Copy.
That puts Mick just
Recharge on.
off peak confidence.
Let's go recharge on.
Copy. Push a bit more.
Copy.
The Sainz goes around the outside of Perez into turn 1 and completes the move. Good move from Sainz. Pit window coming up. Let's see if we can punch our way past Perez in the same way as we did Magnussen last lap.
Okay, mate, and let's cool the car.
Copy.
Throw it up the inside into Spoon. Not quite. So we'll stay tucked up.
Recharge on.
Copy. Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Copy.
Don't want to let Porsche get away. Porsche and Sainz going to be blinking soon. Maybe this lap. Nope. Not quite. We're into our pit window. It's still slowly creeping up. I am genuinely unsure whether or not inters will be better here than mediums or vice versa. As we get the move done, just.
Recharge on.
And that puts Mick into 4th place now, right behind Sainz. Porsche has bolted. I hadn't even noticed, he'd just gone. Leclerc boxes. Right, what tyres is Leclerc putting on? He's going Inters.
We need to do what we can to recharge the battery.
I think that is probably the right call. I don't know. I really don't know. I want to see what more drivers do. We've still got a lap or two where we have to, before we have to make a decision. Oscar closing in on Porsche. He's taken 0.7 of a second out of him this lap. Sainz boxing. Yes, he is. And so is the rest of the field.
Magnussen has now boxed.
And I'm seeing a lot of Inters.
Just keep cruising up to.
Evening, Anthony.
Recharge on.
Yeah, we are going to go on to Inters.
Box. Copy. Box.
Oh, bugger.
Box now.
Just good box now.
Box for Inters. Box.
Norris is going to get you a point, is he, Anthony? Fingers crossed for you. You've said things like this before.
Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres.
Right, so we have a fantastic pit crew. Haas do not, so we should jump. 2.3. Oh, come on. We got held for the slowest team. 2.3, and Giovinazzi is in, so we're ahead. Just a second, third. Damn it, there goes Leclerc and Sainz. So we're 5th with Mick. Leclerc has definitely benefited. Verstappen's up to 8th, but he's behind both the Ferraris. Long may he stay there.
Use energy.
Yeah, copy. Okay, recharge on, good job, recharge on.
There we go, that's the move for the lead. DRS might actually get turned off here.
Lovely stuff.
Very briefly.
You're doing a good job.
Kind of stuck at the moment. Let's go into harvest mode. Should start to ease off water level wise in a moment.
We need to focus on the energy now. Track condition feedback.
Seems to be drying quite quickly.
Use energy now.
And DRS is back active again.
No energy. Bring the pack up.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
So what was it I was saying before this race started? Not too worried about Haas, despite them having the highest top speed, because they didn't seem to have the rest of the car underneath them. I'm eating my words tonight. Porsche is pushing us all the way. Max now up to 7th. He's got past Perez. Second and a half behind Russell. So hopefully Perez can come back at him, but I don't think he will. And now we are finally starting to break away from Porsche. Pushing our tyres harder than some of the others out there, but others are still pushing them hard themselves. Let's see if we can throw a Hail Mary.
cool the car.
Copy.
Not there.
Okay, so let's cool the car now.
Understood.
Not there either.
No more DRS.
Copy.
Leclerc's going to get through. Can we follow him? Sainz nearly just nipping in front of us there, but we are through.
Recharge on.
Okay, copy.
And that is a yellow flag.
Let's see what happened there. And it was Mick Schumacher.
You see
involved.
just a little twitch there from
Opportunity begging to be
Sainz
taken.
looking to pull back in behind Leclerc. We didn't give him the
And
space
Mick
to do
Schumacher
that.
says, "Dankeschön. Thank you very much."
All right, what was the yellow flag for? Oscar's pulled out a comfortable lead now over Porsche.
Come on. Ready, push, push.
Copy.
Norris finished 10th, no points, but you will start in 10th in the race. Unless you have penalties, in which case they will now kick in. That would be heartbreaking if you had like a 10-place penalty. You had to start from the back of the grid. I'm sorry, Anthony. Oh, you've got penalties.
Okay, it's recharge on.
Copy.
So we're looking at about 10 more laps before we'll be back on the softs. Nick having a little look.
It's recharge on.
Copy.
Perez is just falling down the order right now. He's down to 10th. Magnussen and Stroll have got past him since Max passed him. Giovinazzi's all over the back of him. Albon's right there as well. Not going well for the second Ferrari again. And I think Leclerc's catching Porsche. Yeah, look at that. 135.5 for Porsche last lap. Has something gone wrong for him? Or was he the yellow flag? Did he run wide somewhere?
Recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Copy.
Another 135.4. So once again, a second slower than Charles Leclerc. 1.3 seconds slower than Oscar. Porsche not liking these conditions at all. Maybe Porsche's adaptability rating isn't very good. Charles is threatening to break away from us. Pushing onto the back of Oscar. Theo. Oscar's 6 seconds clear now.
All right, mate. Recharge on.
Copy.
Okay, mate, so let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
Overtake available.
Copy.
Let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
This has been an incredibly comfortable stint for Oscar. Since he caught and passed Porsche, he's just been comfortably ahead, pulling out more and more every lap. The 33.4 last lap. We're going to lose the DRS again in a second. There it goes.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Copy.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Copy.
There we go. Tyre temps are back under control again.
Okay, push, let's go.
Okay.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Copy.
So Porsche was struggling in those not quite wet conditions. He should improve a little bit now. His tyres are in great shape. Not been pushing the tyres at all. But we are closing in on it drying up again. We'll go maybe another 3 laps, 4 laps. I think Porsche's pace has definitely improved now.
seeding.
Copy.
Need to focus on getting the pack up.
Copy.
Let's get Oscar fully charged. While there is still a little bit of rain and we're lapping half a second quicker than the cars behind.
Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
You can see the sun starting to come out. Track is brightening up a touch. That's 32.8. That's the first sub 33 lap we've seen from Porsche in a while. Max having a look.
See if we can push up. Let's keep on it.
And he's got us.
Overtake available if needed. Copy. Just think about looking after this tyre when we need to.
Yeah, he's got a lot more grip than we do right now.
Good.
Copy.
Let's get close if we can.
Oh, Max on a tear. He's looking to move in front.
Recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Copy. So weather's moving away.
Copy.
Lift and coast 12.
Copy. Lift and coast required. Keep us updated about track conditions.
It's going out of the... I think it's worth a try.
I'm expecting most of the field to go onto mediums because they're not going to have new softs.
Box, box.
Copy, box.
Hopefully I'm right in that.
Back off now.
Copy. Oh, go pit lane.
Box, Slippy.
Yeah.
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
Yeah, it's mediums for Leclerc. Max is going to have to go another lap.
Pit entry.
.3. 2.1, good stop.
They should have a clear track on pit exit. Tyre conditions good, we can push a bit more.
Copy.
Overtake is available. Copy. No saving required.
Yeah, copy.
Right, so we are going to have to protect these tyres. You can see everyone else has gone mediums.
Look after front tyres.
Copy.
Okay mate, let's keep looking after these tyres.
Copy.
We're out ahead of Max.
Keep your pace up.
Copy.
That's a yellow flag. I don't know who it's for. I can't have time to look. It's Russell running wide.
Here's the replay. So we're heading now into turn 5. Just a bit too wide.
Oh,
at
yeah,
that point.
very wide.
Really,
Oh,
they must
wow.
be careful.
That shot made that look very dramatic.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Save fuel.
Copy.
We can just focus on charging a pack.
Yep.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So, we're first and second. Should be comfortable for Oscar. Don't know about Mick. Kind of want to keep Porsche close to help disrupt the Red Bulls, but I don't want to let Porsche get back in front. We'll see. Maybe Porsche will be quick enough to pull away from Charles. There's a little bit of a gap at the moment, just out of DRS range. But I have to protect Mick's tyres because they won't go the distance otherwise.
Need to defend that.
Going to hold the racing line. Porsche's not getting through. Leclerc has pushed to catch back up. Left a little gap to Sainz, which means Max has every opportunity to move back into fifth place now. Porsche is going to make the move on us. And does so. Oh, late braking from Sainz. Look at that defence.
Okay, mate, let's stick with it.
That was superb.
Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Copy. Okay, let's go recharge on. Okay, mate, so let's look after these tyres.
Yeah, take it easy.
Copy.
Save fuel.
Yep.
Slightly bigger lift and coast in all areas, please.
Recharge on, recharge on.
Lovely driving there from Schumacher.
Okay, mate, no more lift and coast needed.
Trying to save Oscar's tyres quite aggressively because I want to try and push for the fastest lap. So while I'm filling up his battery and trying to take as little life out of those tyres as possible, they are running out of their ideal temperature window. But we've got Mick controlling the pace at the front, so the cars behind us are not closing as quickly as they could do.
Recharge on.
Okay, energy's good.
Copy.
And energy is available.
And this is the lap that we go for it.
They're happy to push.
Copy. Okay, recharge on.
No lift and coast required from our side at the moment.
Okay, personal best in the first, but no DRS, which is why
Recharge on.
it wasn't a
Recharge on.
purple for Oscar there.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Should be a purple middle though. And we went purple in the final sector on the previous lap as we were winding up. So a chance to go even quicker there as well. That is the purple middle. There we go, new fastest lap. Didn't even see what it was. 1:27.9. How does that compare? Oh yeah, 1.3 seconds quicker than Norris. Porsche is slotted through.
Okay, recharge on.
We will tuck in behind him.
Okay, mate, let's get back on it. Okay, we need some more lift and coast, please. A bit more in each zone.
Need to be aggressive with the tyre saving still. Hopefully the dirty air of Porsche's car will help keep the tyre temps, if not in the window, then right below it, which is where they are right now. 95, 96 degrees. I think 96 is when they tick over into the window.
Big lift now.
Copy.
Overtake is available.
Okay, mate, and let's cool the car.
We'll move back into second place. 11.5 seconds behind Oscar. Plenty of battery, so we've got something to fight with towards the end. Nobody else is even close lap time wise to that fastest lap at the moment. Looking like this could be a very comfortable race for us. I'd love it if Porsche got onto the podium to take points away from the Red Bulls. That's why we're not trying to break away from Porsche. We want to keep him in the DRS to help him protect from Charles Leclerc. 13 and a half laps to go. And Porsche is not getting through this lap. Or at least not there anyway. Let's take a look at tyres. Actually slightly better condition than Porsche's tyres. Not quite as good as the Red Bulls, but close. Obviously we've got no real pace in these tyres at the moment because we're running them so slow, but even though we are lacking a little bit of pace, we've still got great grip out of the corners, which is what's helping all the way through this circuit. Obviously we're vulnerable on the straights, all these long sweeping corners like this, but in the slower stuff we've still got plenty of really, really good grip. Better launch grip than the medium tyres. And that's what's keeping us ahead. That's why I wanted the softs, so that we would have that grip when we needed it. Could have gone mediums, could have played it safe, but I felt softs would be the better choice. Hopefully that bears out. So far it has, but as our tyres continue to degrade, that may not be the case. You see Porsche diving up the inside. And that grip of ours on those soft tyres, combined with the strength of our car, is allowing us to reclaim the position. This is one of those tracks where softs really do make the difference over the mediums. If you know how to look after them.
No more lift and coast required.
Yellow flag. That is somebody at the hairpin. That's Hajar with a
Let's take
lockup.
a closer look. Here we are, we're looking at turn 11. And the car just locks. By that point, it was just too late.
And he just sat there and waited for Maloney to go through. That needs to be fixed going into future iterations of the game where cars rejoin much quicker than they are right now. Too many times we've seen it in our own races where we've lost multiple positions because the cars just sat there, and cars that are a couple of seconds away, 3 seconds away, have just sat there and waited for that car to catch up and go through, and then all the cars are close behind them, and you end up, instead of losing 1 or 2 positions, you end up losing a dozen. That needs to change.
Okay, we need lift and coast, please.
10 laps to go. Still going to look after these tyres. We could up the pace slightly, but I'm quite content to keep going like this because it's working. Got a full battery for Mick, tiny bit of spare fuel. We've got what we need to defend if it comes down to it. And I'm still keeping Mick on low defence, sticking to the racing line, just so he doesn't get compromised going in and out of corners. Because that would make it much easier for him to get picked off. He has enough pace in the car right now to just stick to the racing line. We're keeping Porsche close enough that he'll get the DRS, but not too close that he's going to keep harrying and hassling us. That's helping him stay ahead of Leclerc and Verstappen. Stroll has moved ahead of Sainz now. And let's see if, now that he's got clean air, whether he can actually pick his pace up a bit. It's 3/10 slower than Verstappen on that lap, but similar pace to Leclerc. Disappointing race for Russell. Down in 8th place. He's a second off the pace right now, and say we're not even trying. It's not down to tyres. Don't think he's got any damage to the car. Just the Ferrari not working well on this track, it would seem. Perez all the way down in 17th. And Porsche is finally in trouble. And we can't really do anything about that, so we're going to have to be careful now with Leclerc. He's just outside the DRS, so hopefully Porsche will retake the position here. But Leclerc is he's pushing hard. He's burning battery. He's coming for us. So now I'm going to up the tyre pace ever so slightly.
All right, buddy, push, push.
Because Leclerc is going to be a harder proposition to keep behind than Porsche was. Porsche's in trouble. Oh yeah, his tyres are cooked. He's going to get hit by Max very quickly here. There we go, Max just swooping on through. That's a shame. That was the downside to us keeping Porsche quite close behind us, is that he cooked his tyres. Wait, I'm on driving clean air. I didn't even realise I had that switched on. Let's turn that off. Didn't affect us because we were in the front, but you know, that's why I didn't notice it, because we were staying to the racing line. But 6.5 laps to go. Can we keep Leclerc behind us?
Let's go recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Copy.
Tyres are getting back towards the window again. In fact, I've got enough tyres left to actually turn the tyres back up properly now.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, good job. No more lift and coast required.
Copy.
See if we can stretch our legs a little bit.
Pick up the pace.
Yep.
You're good to push on the tyres.
Yep. Copy.
Okay,
Let's go
5
recharge.
laps to go.
Copy.
Five to go. Lift and coast is required for temperature.
Copy.
No saving required.
Copy.
So you can back off a bit.
Yep.
We'll let the Red Bulls scrap amongst each other. Stroll is catching Pourchaire. Pourchaire's pace has just fallen away. We're riding on board with Sainz. That's Stroll in front. Stroll is going to get DRS. Sainz is not, so we'll switch to Stroll. We've got the gap up to 2 seconds now to Leclerc. You can't get through. Leclerc side by side with Max through the CNRSs. Max has got a little bit more grip available and shuts the door. I could have continued to play possum in front of Charles, help him stay ahead of Max, but it's always a risk. And the last thing I wanted was to find myself getting overtaken with a couple of laps to go and not really being able to get back past again. So safer to just break away, take second. If Max does get the podium, so be it. I prefer it if Charles got the podium.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Yep. Copy.
He's still got a couple of laps to try.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Yeah.
So focus on bringing the tyres down.
Copy.
And we've put on a little bit of a tactical masterclass tonight. Still got some battery in reserve for Mick as well, if Max suddenly starts to close that gap. But right now we're looking pretty comfortable. The penultimate lap. Can Charles find his way back past his teammate?
So tyres are okay.
Copy.
Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
Max is threatening to break away. We know how quick he can be over a single lap, so we'll just up the pace. Make sure that he can't sneak into us. Oscar starts his final lap. As does Mick. Max 2 seconds behind. He's broken away from Charles Leclerc. Stroll has got past Porsche. Sainz 3 seconds back. Probably won't get him now. Russell is a distant 8th place, but he is clear of Magnussen. Albon is all over the back of Magnussen. That could still be a change of position.
Can we do lift and coast?
Copy.
Need to lift where you can.
Copy.
No lift and coast required.
Copy.
And it is going to be a comfortable second place in the end for Mick. So our drivers have responded in the perfect way after the last 2 races with a comfortable 1-2. Sets us up very nicely for Losail sprint weekend.
Piastri has done it. He's got the win. And the winner today, it's Oscar Piastri.
And that's what happens when you drive with such skill and passion. They barely put a foot wrong.
So that's the checkered flag.
An excellent response from our drivers. Red Bull third and fourth, so strong points for them despite not being in contention for the win tonight. They do still get a podium and fourth place as well. Be interesting to see how we did against them in the pit stops. I think they probably went a bit quicker than us. Stroll will take fifth ahead of Porsche. Sainz in seventh, Russell eighth, Magnussen ninth. Albon couldn't quite get past him, but does pick up the final point there. And then it's Giovinazzi, Bashir, Gasly, Norris, Zhou, Perez under pressure from Ocon. Can't quite get through. Maloney right there as well. Hajar all the way back here in 19th. And Bottas is dead last.
Now, wasn't it an excellent showing from Oscar Piastri?
That was a really well-executed race, I thought. Major credit to the driver, the pit wall, and the whole team for that win.
A great display of team spirit there, as everyone finally gets the chance to share this moment. The man from down under, Oscar Piastri, heads up to our podium.
There's further delight for the team as they get to see both drivers up there together.
And a lovely show of sportsmanship to conclude proceedings here in Japan. And down there in the Alpha Tauri garage, Karoon, what would they be making of that race, do you think?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
And that's all for today as we wrap up the weekend here in Japan.
For the next round, we'll be travelling to Qatar as the drivers battle it out at the Losail International Circuit. We'll see you there.
So confirmation then of the final result as I gave you the rundown. Fastest lap for Oscar, maximum points for him tonight. Mick gaining 4 places, Max up 9, Charles up 5, Lance up 6 places. Disappointment for Teo. He was running really well for a while, but his pace just fell away at the end there. Not a good race for Magnussen either, dropping 6 places. Albon up 8 places to get some good points there. What a disaster for Perez, down 11 places there. 7 lost for Ocon as well. And Valtteri just struggling. Just retire, Valtteri. It's time. In the Drivers' Championship, Oscar on 329 points is now... let's see. That is 88 points clear of Max, I think, if my maths is correct. Mick is just 1 point now behind Verstappen. That's very, very tight. Comfortable lead over Charles Leclerc, 51 points. Russell in 5th place, loses a little bit of ground to Leclerc there. That gap's extended now to 19 points. Stroll moves above Gasly. Those two continue to swap places. And no points for Norris either, who is just shy of triple digits. They see Sainz with 6 points, Albon with a point there, just lagging behind a little bit. Moving further down, you see 2 more points for Kevin Magnussen, 8 more points for Haas there with Teo Pourchaire, and no other points. Let's see what that looks like on the Constructors' Championship. We gained the maximum 44 points tonight. We're on 569. That puts us 139 points clear of Red Bull with just 6 rounds to go, 3 of which are sprint weekends. Aston Martin in 3rd place, stretch away from Ferrari again. That gap is now 19 points. Alpine in 5th place are a long way back. They are 80 points behind Ferrari. But if Ferrari struggle again and Alpine keep picking up points like they are doing, not inconceivable that Alpine may try and challenge Ferrari for 4th. McLaren in 6th, no points for them tonight. Williams in 7th, 2 more points, much needed points. Haas jumping back above Alfa Romeo, 8 points gained there, and they are now ahead on position position count back. They are tied on 31 points apiece. Mercedes still only 3 points. Into the pit stop competition, it was a 1-2 for Red Bull, as I feared it would be. Both drivers getting a 2.0 second stop there. A 2.1 and a 2.3 for our 2 drivers. Means we are giving up more points to Red Bull. Ferrari just 1 car in the top 10. Mercedes get 2 in the top 10, as do McLaren. And Alpine getting the other spot there in 8th. Let's see what the standings look like. 567 points versus 498. We are 69 points clear. That gap is definitely coming down. We need to start working on speed again, I think. Ferrari comfortable in 3rd there, 256 points. They're 94 points clear of McLaren, who themselves are relatively comfortable at the moment ahead of Mercedes. Mercedes themselves jumping back up into 5th place, outscoring Alpine, and are now 5 points clear. No points for Aston or Williams. They remain where they are. Still no points for Alfa Romeo or for Haas. Take a look at our driver report cards tonight. So, 7 successful overtakes, 9 failed for Mick, but very good in defence, especially in that final stint. Just had to mute for a second. Especially in that final stint where he was running very low pace settings. 13 successful defences, just 3 failed. Oscar had a pretty straightforward race once he got past Porsche. They see just 3 successful overtakes, 1 failed, and just 3 successful defences, 1 failed. Once he got clear, he was off and away and never challenged. So a very comfortable race for him. Championship winning drive, you would have to say. We did get some experience for Ollie as well. That's good. How did we do with the sponsors? Very nice. So, we got the fastest lap. We got the quali position. We got the finish position. We got the Q2 and Q3. And we completed the quali streak as well. So we make 6.5 million tonight. More than double our sponsor base rate. So refurb for the hospitality area. Ollie Behrman goes up to an 85 overall. The spare underfloor is now ready. And let's take a look at our inbox. The board are concerned about the team's recent performance. I'm surprised we got this email today and not 3 days ago, but okay. Yeah, board can turn up at the next Grand Prix. I'm surprised by that. Yeah, it's understandable given we had 2 very bad races, but yeah, we'll see how we go in Qatar. Doesn't take much for them to start getting all panicky, though, does it? We had 2 bad races in a row, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, panic, panic, panic. Okay, hospitality area refurb is done. That's good. Let's see what needs to be fixed on the cars. Need to change the front wing. That is our last spare, but how close are we to the new ones? Just a day away, and with Qatar 11 days away, we will easily get those new ones ready for Qatar. Anthony's board have all died. Are there any other spare parts that I'm going to need to make? Let's see. I'm 8 days away from the underfloors. They're not going to be ready until Mexico, I think. Chassis isn't going to be ready until probably Brazil. Rear wing research project to be done in 6 days. We're putting some more research through there. Do I have chassis in development? In production? Yes, I do. Good. I've got a side pod and a suspension still to come on top of the ones we've just gained. So yeah, that's good. That's good. That's fine. It's advanced time a day. Let's start building that new front wing. So this will be the last front wing for the season. It will give us a little bit of a boost in the cornering. I'm going to go with 5. We'll have 3 in time for practice, and a 4th one will be ready on the day of the race. That's good. Now we can get some more research started. Let's see, 2, 1. Oh, let's do another front wing. No more hours. 1 more ATR period still to come. We are going to... where are we going to focus? Just focus the airflow a little bit. Dial the braking back a little bit. Just push the downforce up a touch as well. There we go. Let's see. Let's go. Just the 1 engineer on that. Actually, no, let's make it 2. There we go. So, board were delighted, despite the fact that they were panicking a little bit after Monza and Marina Bay. Not exactly a disaster, but we're back to winning ways, which is excellent stuff. Design Center will need a refurb soon. Everything else is fine. Team Hub and Race Sim are both going to need refurbing soon. Operational facilities. The boardroom's going to need a touch-up soon. Helipad's not that far off. Tour Centre's closer. Okay, nothing else to do there. Weather Center refurb is done. Back up to 90% forecasting accuracy now. Get some more research started. I'm going to go with the suspension as the next one, I think. Maybe let's have a look. Which one is a long one, time-wise? Rear wing is the longest, so we'll go with that one. Oops. And you can see our values already very strong. I'm going to focus a bit more on those areas this time. Let's drop those back a touch. Perfect. We're going to go 3 engineers on that one. So that will finish on the same day as the front wing, which I hope will also be the new ATR period day. Oh no, wait, that's possibly, yeah, I think it will be that day, I think. Spare side pod is manufactured, spare suspension is manufactured. Good stuff. Got a day for the new underfloor. Enrico Cardile is still grumbling. He always grumbles. Let's get these new underfloors into production. So, how soon can we get these on the car? Austin. We can get these on the car for Austin, as long as we don't break any. There we go. Now we can get some more research done, and we'll go on to another underfloor project, because again, it's the longest one time-wise available. So we want to get that done quickly. We are going to increase downforce and airflow at the expense of drag on this upgrade. There we go. We're going to go with 4 engineers on that one. There we go. Good stuff. Spare chassis is done as well. And there we go. We are ready for the start of Qatar. When we come back on Monday, we will have a few things to take care of. We'll have new parts to put onto the car. We will have training to get done. Check out how our drivers developed over the last month, etc., etc. But that is it for tonight and for this week. So we are sitting very comfortable again in the Constructors' Championship. We've extended our gap over Red Bull to 139 points. We have an 88-point lead over Max Verstappen in the Drivers' Championship, and Mick is now just 1 point behind Max, looking to reclaim second again. We have new bits coming that help give us a little bit more performance. We've got good research going through. All of our facilities are ticking over very nicely. We are looking to finish this season very strongly indeed. So, hope you all enjoy your weekend. Hope you enjoy the real life Suzuka this weekend. Obviously, we've just had our own Suzuka, which was wonderful for us. And I will be back with the next round, Qatar, our sprint weekend. The first of the last 3 sprints. First of back-to-back sprints, because Kota is a sprint as well. On Monday at the usual time of 8 p.m. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.